All right. Hey, Action Figure Minute fans, doing something a little bit different today. We're going to do a live opening video of Kuzo from the Armies of Ashmore. Sorry, brain farting. Armies of Ashmore, Defenders of Eden toy line by Matthew Rodriguez. This is a Kickstarter that just started landing. Before I do that, first hit that like and the subscribe button. Greatly appreciate it. And then next, today is the last day to back Baethir, Mythic Legion's Dragon. You have until 11 o'clock Eastern tonight to do that. Don't play chicken with the clock. You might have credit card issues. My buddy, he tried to put an order in just the other day and it wasn't letting him. It was saying, hey, you got to call your credit card company. So don't play chicken until the end of the minute, last second. Do it. Go put the order in right as soon as you see this video. So without further ado, let's go. This is my favorite figure from the Defenders of Eden, Armies of Ashmore line. He was the guy, Kuzo was the one that got me most excited because he's a big beefy boy. They all are. They all use the same buck, same base body. But he just has the Stegosaurus armor, or whatever you want to call it again. I'm not a dinosaur guy. So looking at the packaging real quick. Again, this was Matthew Rodriguez's company. Goes by Ideas from Mars. And let's read the production information on here real quick. Creative director Matthew Rodriguez. Illustrations and package concepts CJ Edwards. Packaging / graphic design illustrations Andrew Kramer. Production manager Chris Garwich, the straight poop. I don't know how he manages it to be so straight all the time. And the sculpts were done by Four Horsemen Studios. So out of the package, we've got a bio on the back. I guess we can read that bio real quick here too for the video. All right. Kuzo Armor Division. The Armor Division is full of hardheads, but none more than Kuzo. Kuzo loves being the first to run into battle and the last to clean his club after a day of fighting. His plated armor is perfect to shield himself and help the infantry warriors if needed. As young warriors, Kuzo and Saros frustrated their superiors. Now they find themselves on the other side of that exchange. The Armor Division might not be the fastest, but what they lack in speed, they make up in spirit and strength. So, Kuzo, cool art here on the side. I'll display that spine art that shows off all of the figures from the line. For those people that want to be maniacs and keep in-box collections of their toys and not open them up. Crack open your plastic, people. Kuzo. And while we're opening them, I thought I'd talk about a few things too. I was reading there's a Facebook group for the Armies of Ashmore, and there were some people that have been frustrated with the shipping delays on these figures, frustrated that backers aren't getting them first, frustrated that, BBTS has them, $4 shipping. I think that part of the argument there is that, hey, backers should have got them first. It's really not that much savings, over Big Bad Toy Store with their $4 flat rate shipping, and they're getting them first. So people had some, issues with that, and I can empathize with that. I understand. But what I said in this Facebook post was, this is Matthew Rodriguez's first foray into creating toys. And by God, he absolutely, without question, without even me opening up my very first figure yet, just kind of looking at it here on the package, knocked these out of the park. So the paint's great. The times that I've been able to touch them and move them, the sculpt's great, the articulation's great. He landed the 4 horsemen to sculpt his baby. Paint his baby. That's a home run in my book. I think we're quick to forget that, now that we waited a long time for the toys, and what toy don't we wait a long time for at this point? 4 horsemen, 2 years to make. Maybe that's why it took so long. Who knows? But again, you get great quality here. And my argument that I made, I work in business, and I don't like it when somebody assumes that somebody should know everything. We can't all be masters at everything. And again, this was Matthew's first time into creating toys, and he killed it. Killed it. When they made landfall here in the United States, then there's the whole other task that he still has to ship them out. And that was a learning curve. It probably, there's got to be learning curves in there. And I think what I'm getting to is we should allow him grace in this. We should allow people grace in aspiring for their dreams. What we did here was we funded the person also, Matthew Rodriguez. Don't forget that. That's a huge part of the Kickstarter. Yeah, you're getting your toys. Yeah, we're getting great product, but you're also, helping fund this guy's dream to make action figures. So don't forget about that part too. Have grace. You're going to get your figures. I haven't heard of any quality control issues with these. I bet if there is, he'll take care of them. Just be patient. We're all gonna get our toys. I'm not saying that to be, flippant and just, hey, stop complaining. I understand and I get those frustrations and concerns. But again, we're all gonna get our toys, and we help this guy fulfill a dream of his to create toys. All right. Soapy soapbox, getting off of that now. First things first, we got his shield. The cool thing about this shield is it has, and I'm just going through with what I'm opening up first. We've got handles that you can put on the shield like that, and you can put a handle on both sides. You get 2 handles. So you can decide, however you want to pose it. Obviously, you don't have to put handles on both, but, he could do cool things. You can put one handle on and he can hold it like it's a shield, and then he also has this mace. So that's cool. So he can hold the mace in one hand and he can hold the shield in the other. And you can have it like a traditional shield, like so. Or we could do what I just did, have it, cracked in half. And he could have these one in each hand as weapons. So really cool. One of the things that I thought was super cool about this guy, the fact that the play feature of, we can swap them like this. So these can go together and they just key right together. I'm not worried about busting anything. They feel great. So, shields, cool hammer. Next thing that's in the box or in the package is his helmet. So let's see if we can do this guy. You gotta hold it to let it focus. I don't know. I'm sitting pretty far away from my camera, so that might not be working so great. I'll do some overlays too. But we can see his kind of texture on the top of the helmet. The visor flips up. It's got little eye slits in there as well for his eyes. All right, moving on. The other side of this, so I just opened up, when you pull it out of the box, I guess we can look at that. When we pull it out of the box, we have one side of accessories. I ripped that off first. Now we've got this next side, so let's do that. I'm just gonna peel it back. I'm an opener, I don't care how it rips. You guys might be more delicate with yours. Go ahead and set that aside. While I was setting up to film this, you can see a little bit of one right here. I have 2 of these thread racks for 3D printed head sculpts. This one was fine. This one took a tumble. I broke one head And I might be missing only one. One head might be MIA. So the other head, this head, he's gluing right now. Hopefully he'll be okay. It was a My Action Figure Customs head, I know, so if I don't have a spare, I think I'll be able to repair it. Anyway, we're looking at his tail. Cool. It is segmented. It can, I don't know how well that appears on camera, but it can do a little side-to-side jig. Has a little end piece. You could probably do some swappables with maybe other figures in the line. So that's another feature that, maybe a lot of people didn't look at and didn't discuss. But what's cool about this guy, going along with the armored unit that he's in, a little flail-like end piece. And it's another weapon for him. You can see the underside painted. All right. He comes with hands. He's got these hands like, hey, I'm going to grapple you. I'm going to grab you hands. And they've got the, your typical horizontal hinge. So swappable hands. And you can see here that the hinge itself is the color of his hand. So when you do flex it, you do see like there, the paint doesn't go with it, but that's, either he could have painted that whole hinge could have been silver, or he could have painted it all. The paint, could chip off over time. So I don't know what the best way to go is. This is the route he went. Some people might like it better this way. Some might not. That's your prerogative. And maybe you give him feedback. Maybe a lot of people wish it was the other way, and he takes the feedback as he's learning. We're giving him grace, and he's figuring stuff out. And then we get two boom, boom, boom fisty hands. So we got those. Let me know also, after you've gone ahead and hit the like button and you subscribe, of course, let me know how you like me doing this style video. Again, this is the first time for me. I could probably get better at it over time because you'll give me grace, right? Grace, it's the word of the day. Also, go back your Beathir. Let's get the, what do they call the builder? Beathir's Fury unlocked. All right, so use the X-Acto blade, cut some of the little twisty tie things, or not the little twisty ties, the little plastic things. And now we've got a twisty tie, so one single twisty tie holding him to this package. So we're gonna go ahead and get that real quick. While I'm doing that, which Armies of Ashmore favorite or figure was your favorite? I'm probably sticking with this guy. Then maybe Caspar, one of the Kickstarter exclusives. Then maybe Milwick. I like Vasapolo a lot. Warjo Vasapolo. I like him a lot. All right, we got him cut off here. These little plastic dealies that I cut, they're flying in the wind. They'll be flying everywhere. And we got the figure opened up. So, right off the bat, his head is very movable. No issues. The neck rotates. Neck goes up, down, side to side. Head kind of does its own little swivel all the way around. We've got his arms, and you just saw me open this, so I haven't heated him up or anything, and I have no issues with this. Rotate at the bicep. Let's feel the elbows. Elbows, I might want to hit with some heat. Oh, nope, I got it. All right, elbow one. Oh, these hands that he came with are vertically hinged for his weapon holding. Let's go ahead and rotate this. Let's go ahead and make sure we're applying both pressure and counter pressure when doing this. Elbow works great. Hinge works great. So 0 issues with anything being too stiff right out of the package. Let's go ahead and knee kicks just fine. Probably could be doing this. Well, I'm doing it for the first time here. This is my first one. I want to be as cautious as possible. Let's go ahead and let's see, feel that one. And it goes just fine. So, hey, I've worked all of the joints. Oh, nope, I haven't done the feet yet. Feet kick up, down, do that whole side to side. on a ball joint. Did they rotate around? Let's try the other foot. Does a little rocker. And up and down. Yeah, so all your typical articulation points that you'd be used to out of the figures. Now, here's what's really cool too. Looking on the back of this guy, he's got these little clips here and here, so we could put his shield, whether you want to do them separated or together. I just put it on here. I just put on one. It clicked in absolutely easy. No muss, no fuss. Go ahead and put the other one on just for kicks to see how it looks. And I'm going to also do my typical shorts video that I do. We can rotate it around. Yeah. So there we go. I got both pieces on. I'm sure if you wanted to, you could just connect one to this. And might as well do it while we're talking about it, right? You want to take that off, take the handle off, put the shield together, rotate it a bit. And you could probably flip that around or however you want, but now he's got it on his back. Let's go ahead and take that off. Let's check out his tail. So we've got a barbell joint on his tail. You can see, maybe if you can see, go ahead and do that. It's got the little nubbies on it, so it probably helps hold it on. So let's see if I can put this tail on without any heat. Do a little shift and a little wiggle and a little movement, and it is on there. No heat required. So for this figure, you know, it could be different for different ones that I open. I'm not going to say no heat required. He's been sitting in my house for a few days. It's actually since MuskyCon, so it's been a bit since I've opened him. You know, he's been getting room temperature, but I've got that on. We've got his shield fully messed with. Let's look at his head. We'll go ahead. So his head, if you could see on the top there, it's got a little notch in it. So we can, and the helmet also has a notch on it, a little peg on it. So we can peg that in. Let's see how well it sticks on there. It pegs in and it stays pretty good. So let's check him out. So you could probably, yep, hold on. You could take the visor all the way off. And let's peg it in so we can take a look at him with the helmet on, visor off. And yeah, I don't see how this guy's not going to be my favorite still when all said and done. He is fantastic. Such a great impression opening him up, taking him out of the package. Flawless. Go ahead. Now we got his head, his mask on with the visor. Let's kick it. That's all the way it kicks up. So we can see his vision. Can you see out of there still? Yeah, you can still see out of there. Now we'll kick it down. Get a little close up here. So we can see out of those little eye slits. Now here's where, I was going to say, we might need heat. But man, no. I am able to flex his hands. They're sturdy, but also still flexible. So let's go ahead and I got his weapon in his hand. Guys, these are an absolute home run. Again, for the people that are waiting, for the people that were frustrated, you're going to be super geeked with these. The Matthew Rodriguez is giving me absolutely nothing for this. Maybe we could get an Aquila figure. Aquila is a great last name. Spoiler alert, if you didn't know, my last name's Aquila. That'd be a great last name for some sort of Defenders of Eden figure, if I don't say so myself. All right, man, he is armored up and ready for action. Guys, don't sleep on these figures. You know what else I want to do? Oh, hey, I got a Kragnar right here. I want to see how he compared to a Mythic Legions. Let's look at the size. Now, Kragnar, of course, he's got his forearms. I'm not taking that. Kragnar is slightly taller. Let's do it this way. Slightly, ever so slightly taller So this is a big figure. Big figure. I'm gonna say also, based off of everything, how I've moved him around, I haven't done all the poses and everything yet, but I'm gonna say I feel like he's more sturdy. He's less fragile than a Mythic Legion's Ogre scale figure. You know, even though probably used the same factory, Chris did the same production. Guys. Oh, hey, you know what we haven't done yet? We haven't done a hand swap. Let's get Kragnar out of here. Get out of here. All right. That pulled apart super easy. Little paint inside there, but that's inside the wrist. You're not going to see that. Probably rub and easy. Let's try the other one. Let's just go ahead and take this whole, let's take the shield out first, so we want to be careful. Hand just came right out. Let's put one of his fists in there. And these are, I'm just kind of looking at the inside of this. The tooling is even labeled like Four Horsemen does with there. I can see the little L inside there, like that's for his left arm. But let's go ahead and do this properly. And it just goes right in there. Whew! Matt, you killed it, man. Kudos, congrats to you guys. You are going to absolutely love these. Let's move them away from my face. You're gonna absolutely love. You probably want to look at the figure more than me. I understand. I get that, but you killed it, Matt. Way to go, dude. I'm excited for more. I've only opened up one. I've got, what do I got? 6 more figures to open, something like that, I believe. I'm excited for more. So, way to go, dude. Again, you killed it. Making dreams, you know, you're making your dream come true, and I applaud you for that. You know, you shot for the stars, and you got there, man. Yeah. So, again, I bet your wife's proud, your kids are proud, your mom and dad are proud. I'm proud. My wife is going to kill me, guys. They were talking about you this morning, even though they should have probably been talking about the dragon. Go back that dragon. Don't forget. Let's unlock the last guy. It's going to get unlocked. I already did mine. Do I do another? I might. But hey, guys, I've been going on long enough. Again, let me know if you like this. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Tell me if you want to see me do more of these types of videos on top of my shorts that I like to focus on the shorts, but hey, look at the wash. All right, I'm going to wrap it up with that. But again, hey, this has been your action figure minute. Go back the dragon. Peace.